You know, one of the biggest trading lessons I ever learned, if not the biggest trading lesson I ever had, was to understand that my individual stock trades don't operate in a vacuum. They're really mostly moving in line with what the big major indexes are doing, like the S&P and the Dow and the Nasdaq. Understanding what those guys are doing gives you a clue as to why your individual trades are acting the way they are. Your individual stock trades are like ships on the ocean of the major market indexes, so you need to know the tide and current of the market to successfully navigate your way to trading profits. Are we in a bull market or a bear market? What will happen to your trades this week? Don't get caught out and don't miss out. To understand the charts you're about to see, get your free video course and manual, plus many other free bonuses at stockgossipfilter.com. Now let's begin the show. So let's look at the S&P 500, starting off with the big picture, with the big index as usual. We are looking at the market after it closed on 23rd of June 2023. Each of these little up and down pegs is a week of action, smoothed out for us by these moving averages here, the red and blue line, the most important one of all being the red line, the 40-week. So as I said last week, Fox market, which means it's transitioning into something. My bet's on a bull market, but I'm not going to call it just yet. And in the shorter term, I said last week, looking like prices down, and they did indeed turn down here, but that was also a healthy thing. You can't keep up going up and up without some kind of healthy correction. And we had a very mild one, all things considered, last week right there. But what's most of all was good, positive on the bullish front is that the more these price rises stay above the 40-week moving average, the more this moving average keeps curling upwards, and this is all a bullish picture forming right here. If I zoom into the daily chart, we see that action here. There's those mild down days, not too crazy though, very controlled kind of downwards descent correction there. I'm not seeing any reason why this market is kind of stretched here. It could really go either way, I think, this week. Maybe a kind of mild up or down. It's very difficult to tell right now because it's not really overbought or oversold. Bets on anything this week, if I had to make them, I'm inclined to go cautiously bullish for the week ahead, while the big picture still remains, as I say, a fox market. It's not a bull, it's not a bear, it's transitioning into something. What's interesting as well, if you look at the VIX, the volatility index, it's really collapsed down to the lowest it's been since the beginning of 2020, right before COVID. So that's a bullish sign as well. We look at the moon phases for the short term, and it's in a waxing phase. That's also on the bullish side. So and the Dow Industrials and the transports are all the indexes have to agree with each other, and they are all agreeing, led of course by that Nasdaq, which is the one that most of all needs to cool off. I'm really seeing, so over July and August, probably some kind of meet in the middle here between the price and its moving average, maybe somewhere around there, 12.5, which is really what we need to make it healthy. The canary in the coal mine, the small companies, that is starting to come to life now as well. So that's a healthy picture. Just finish with one chart. You can see here elsewhere on the channel why I said to buy Bitcoin once it calms down, because we had this breakout and then it pulled back, and I said around 13, 14 here would be a good point. And sure enough, over the last 2 weeks, especially last week, up she goes. So don't forget to subscribe. You'll get all kinds of valuable information like that. I'll speak to you next time. I appreciate you giving this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe or you could miss an important market call. Next up, a free webinar, how to read stock charts and trade stocks, so you'll know what I'm looking at each week and why, as well as be able to trade your own stocks. I'll speak to you next week.